I'm Carlo Mincatelli of Time 2 Resources. This video will help you to understand revenues. If you want to make notes whilst following the video, why not download the handy PDF note taker? The link can be found in the description box below. Market structure is the number of firms within an industry and the way in which they behave. For example, when there are only a limited number of firms in a market, they will differentiate products, maybe through quality. Imperfect competition is a type of market structure that exhibits some but not all elements of perfect competition. Differences include there are less firms in the market, there is some form of product differentiation, there are at least some barriers to entry and exit, the demand curve is downward sloping, and suppliers can influence prices. Apart from the model of perfect competition, all markets operate in imperfect competition. Whilst perfect competition is mainly theoretical, imperfect competition can easily be applied empirically. Concentration ratio tells us the number of firms that dominate the market. The spectrum of competition illustrates this by showing the degree of competition in the market. Monopoly derives from ancient Greek with the term mono meaning one, so there is one firm that dominates the market. Duopoly stands for two firms dominating the market. Oligopoly is where there are a small number of firms in the market, and monopolistic competition is where there are many firms in the market, all demonstrating some degree of product differentiation, such as a hairdresser's. In imperfect competition, firms face a downward sloping demand curve. The demand curve is also the average revenue curve. The marginal revenue curve will fall twice as steeply as the average revenue curve. To sell an extra unit, the firm has to lower price. However, this means it must lower price for all units. Let's look at this in more detail. When the demand curve is linear, that is a straight line, then mathematically the marginal revenue curve will always fall twice as steeply as the average revenue curve. The theory suggests that a firm can only sell more units by lowering price. This is illustrated by our standard downward sloping demand curve. However, if it lowers price for one unit, it will have to do this for all of the units. As quantity increases, for example from 1 to 2 units, average revenue falls by £1, but marginal revenue falls by £2. We can see that this is the case across the range of quantities illustrated. Every time we try to sell an extra unit by lowering price, or average revenue by £1, marginal revenue falls by £2. Therefore, marginal revenue has fallen by twice as much as average revenue. The total revenue curve rises at first as marginal revenue increases. As marginal revenue is increasing at a diminishing rate, the total revenue curve is not linear, but the rate of increase slows as output increases. The total revenue curve peaks when marginal revenue equals 0. At this point, total revenue is maximized. When marginal revenue is above 0, that is when the total revenue curve is upward sloping, each additional unit sold increases total revenue. After total revenue peaks, we have negative marginal revenue and total revenue will start to fall. Thank you for watching and listening to this video. We've now looked at costs and revenue. These can be used to work out different types of profit that a firm can make. If you haven't already done so, why not subscribe to the Time 2 Resources YouTube channel now?